Lorraine, good morning.
Hi, Ian, how are you?
You know of these stories and situations only too well, is that right?
My God, do I what? Yeah, I have a 3-year-old boy, and he's been brought back so many times, we'll say. He's a soldier, he's a fighter, yeah, he has a condition, reflex anoxic seizures, and...
Reflex what?
Anoxic seizures, it's not epilepsy. It's got to do with shock apnea, and, you know, it's his whole makeup and everything. It's sensory issues.
Is it common? Is it common enough?
Not.
Well,
no,
I mean, in
no.
the space of the last half hour, it sounds quite common to me.
Well, it took 2.5 years to find out about himself, because we spent most of that time in the COH with him. He was having seizures, he was blacking out, he was passing out, he was needing to be brought back.
And how would you do that? By
paramedics, the whole lot. They're amazing. They're unbelievable.
So it was always a paramedic brought him back. Did you do it in the house at all?
Yeah, I did it I did it 3 times myself, to 7 times he needed to be.
How did you do it?
Well, I knew what was happening to him straight away. I rang the dispatcher, the ambulance crew, the ambulance dispatcher, and the first time now, it was horrifying, and she walked me through it, and I just kicked into gear, like I said there now, and what I did is she walked me through what I needed to do. I needed to do the CPR, and I needed to bring him back, and when he came back to life, he did this big, massive gasp. And he was back then with me again.
But what would have happened if you hadn't? He was only a month old. What would have happened if you hadn't done that, chest compressions and things?
My God Almighty! Do you know what? I actually have nightmares about this, because it's so frequently happening. You know, he wouldn't have come back. Now, like I said to you there, I had no experience of this. I have 5 other older children, but I have no experience of this. This just came upon, you know. But then I did, to be fair, a little girl.
I was just going to ask you about the incident in Cove, yes. Yeah. So a little baby girl, she started to have a convulsion. Now, I wasn't there when she started having it, but her mother ran from me because she knew that what I was dealing with my small fella. So she was only a few doors down, so I just ran with my nebulizer, my buckalum, the PAM, and I got to her. She was red raw, she's boiling, stripped her naked, brought her into the cold shower. Cold shower, did you say?
Oh God, yeah. Try shock her back. That's what I do with my small fella when he has a slight one, we'll say. So shock her back, play with her feet, do whatever you have to do before you can do anything else. The paramedics were on the way. So I decided I'd start doing the compressions, and God love her, she was rolling and she was sitting and she was doing everything. Her eyes were rolling and everything in the whole lot. You know, it was. I won't say it's my norm. So I did just kick into action, and. But
the mother must have been in an awful state. It might have been
horrible state. The parents just could not, and I actually had to tell them to go away. Just let me do this, you know. So she was coming back and she gasped like that now, like my little boy does. And I was holding her, and she was wet and everything, and I was holding her, and I said, listen, baby girl, please stay with me. And she kept, like, blinking to show me she was there. And I could feel her pulse, I could feel her breathing. Now, I'd given her half a bucket. It's 2.5 milligrams for her age, would have been under 1, and it's 5 milligrams over for others. I'd given her half of that into her buccal cavity. That stopped her seizing. That settled her down. The paramedic came and he said to me, my God, Mom, what did you do? Look what you did. And I said, God, no, I'm only the neighbour. And he said to me, look here, take the pin. Will you take her blood sugars and will you do this? And, you know, so.
Well done, you.
To me, I have to say now, Neil, right, it's the most empowering feeling in the whole world, right? But the second the paramedics took that little girl out of my arms, they actually told me to wrap her and bring her into the ambulance because she was safe and she was back with me, and she was, you know, as if she was, you know, she was alive, so she was back to me.
And is that what you felt overpowering, the saving of a baby's life, is it?
You know what? It was such a feeling that I could do this for this little girl. You know, she'll never know. The parents know, and oh my God, sure, God help us. You know, but
what a feeling. Because do you know what? If you can save only one life, you know, and a little girl. But you know what, Neil? Like
you still find it quite emotional, incidentally.
Oh my God, I am. Yeah. But you see, the thing there about that is what I'm going to say next. And I find it with my own boy still, even though it's my norm. When the paramedics took that little girl off of me, I collapsed and broke down and cried my heart and soul out. You know, it was like, I was like, oh my God, what did I just do? Wow. And I will admit, I was in shock for a good 2-3 days.
Well done.
I'm like I said there, it's normal now with my boy. And I do still go into the aftershock stage, but at least I can hold him, you know, and I can, you know.
And it will pass, like, you know, babies grow out of this. Yeah,
it will pass. It will grow out of it. But like that lady was saying previously there about the technology, like I snooze a pod for him when he was a baby because it was a month, of course, when he started his. And an angel care mat under his mattress the whole time, you know. So
I haven't a clue what any of those things are. What, like,
so the angel care mat alarms you if they stop breathing. And the snoozer pod does the same. You attach it to either the clothes of a nappy.
Like, are you serious that all of these different things and gadgets and technology are all available to put in cots? Yeah.
My God, there is. Yes, there is. Yeah.
And you think that they're not a money making racket? They are really effective.
Listen to me, my God, I have been alerted to how many was my small fella like because of the angel care mat.
Okay. No, I'm not picking any one in particular. I'm just saying, you know, the world we live in now, there's a miracle cure for everything. But you're saying that all of these different things are effective.
No, they are. Okay, so when it comes to the babies and the pediatrics, they have to be sure, they have to be right, you know, because like I done the infant pediatric course and everything, and you know, doing that is totally different to doing the adult one.
Gotcha.
Because you're dealing with a tiny baby, and as you can hear in the background, she's happy out singing happy birthday.
And I'll let you get back to that. It's a great story, Lorraine. Thanks so much for sharing. Look after yourself.
No bother, Sean.
You're a super duper kid. Well done. Thank you.
Neil Prendeville, the voice of Cork. Weekdays 9 to 12. Cork's Red FM.